from the team at StreamYard, and today I wanted to go through with you on what's changed and what's new at StreamYard in this first half of 2025. So today's agenda is going to be about streaming management, video and audio quality, engagement and interaction, branding and customization, and user experience. So let's dive right into streaming management. Multi-streaming has always been at the core of StreamYard, and I know you love to stream to your favorite platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch directly from StreamYard. We've now added 2 new destinations, Kick, for those of you who would like to engage with your audiences over there, and Brykov for our pro and business user that would like to have a seamless way of streaming from StreamYard to their business audiences on Brykov. We've also added TikTok, and of course, if you have a stream URL and a stream key, you can always stream to any destination with our RTMP integration. Next, we've introduced a new way for you to display your content on stage by sharing image files. No more converting your images into PDF slides or videos. You can now simply upload your files directly from your computer. And finally, recently we introduced custom layouts for vertical streams. Previously only available for landscape orientation. Now you have full creative control even for vertical destination on which elements and how you want to arrange them on screen. Of course, any layout created in portrait automatically adapts to landscape orientation, so it doesn't matter where you create your custom layout, everything will just be working out of the box. Let's move on to audio and visual quality. We've enabled local recordings on iOS browsers as well. Before, you could only record locally if you were on a desktop or if you were using our iOS app. Now, just pick a browser on your iPhone and you'll be able to record crisp, locally recorded footage. We've also made some optimizations to our video quality, especially when you're sharing videos on screen with you. But there's much more coming up, so stay tuned for more. And for those of you who would really like to monitor which resolution their broadcast is currently set to, we introduced a resolution indicator that appears on stage with you. You can toggle it on or off depending on your preference, but this is a clear way for you to always keep an eye on which resolution you're streaming to. We have engagement and interaction. Some of you may have already been using this feature for a while, but this is one of my favorite ones from this update. And
Assalamualaikum. Qadarli men mao nimadan gap qildim hozir? Arqa so'padan. Mushu iliqi naq maydondan taqit olib boradigan applarning o'sha nimalarning ichida, yumshoq detallarning ichida jumtalma deb qo'ydi Uyg'urcha. Men bek uqmayman. Men odatda OBS ni ishlatayotgan, bugun shu nimani ko'rib boqay dedim. StreamYard'ningki qanday nimalar va iqtidorlar bor. Shuning uchun shuni paylashyapman. Qani birlikda ko'rib boqaylik.
That's chat overlay. Chat overlay is a way to bring your audience on screen with you by taking all the comments that you receive from your connected destinations and display them on screen and in a way that it's visible to your audiences. Before, you would receive comments in your private tab and you could pick one of them at a time to display on the big screen. But now you don't have to choose and you have to pick the comment. Everything just flows and streams to your screen and is visible for anyone at any destination, so they can feel part of the conversation and interact with people across your different platforms. We are really focusing on making this more customizable for you, both visually and in its behavior. So we're also excited to see how you will make the most out of this feature. Now, we know that broadcasting and producing a show, especially if you're by yourself, can be daunting, and managing all your participants can be confusing at times. So we revamped the studio chat to display all your participants' chat in a clear way, to reduce confusion and make coordinating across different guests, hosts, and all your participants as smooth as it can be. Along these lines, we've introduced a new People tab, which is a centralized hub to see and control all of your participants' settings. You can check the resolution they're streaming into, you can monitor their input levels, you can also mute them and kick them out or let them in when they come in. Hopefully this, combined with the new studio chat, will make broadcasting and producing your shows as smooth as it can be. Let's move on to branding and customization. Brands are a really powerful tool in StreamYard to categorize different assets by theme, category, event type, or even product. This lets you switch between different assets with one click super easily, combining all your logos, overlays, video clips, and backgrounds for that specific category of broadcast. We've introduced a revamped tab that now displays your content in a grid style layout so that you can really make the most out of this available space and you're able to see more of your content at the same time. While rolling out the feature, we've also received and heard your feedback on just how much importance the drag and drop functionality has for your workflow. And we decided to revamp this feature by making more consistent across desktop and mobile devices, as well as across different guests when you work on a broadcast with multiple people. And we've also added a nice utility for duplicating your brands. So if you need to have copies of a certain brand because you want to tweak them slightly or change some of their assets without touching the main one, you can duplicate them now with one simple click. Let's move now to interface and user experience. The control bar is one of the most important elements of your studios. It provides you with controls to mute, stop your camera, access the settings, and leave the studio. We really wanted to make this control bar more compact and with a cleaner design. And one of my favorite aspects of this new control bar is that with just one click, you are able to select different devices and switch through your microphones, your speakers, and your cameras. Furthermore, it really shines on mobile devices because it makes the most out of the space, and alongside our new icons only tab, it really cleans up the interface to let you focus on your stream and manage them better even from your phone. And finally, we've made it clear which tab you're currently focusing on your sidebar, and we made it collapsible in a much more intuitive way so that you can choose between having all your controls open and easily accessible, or have only a clean stage and just a few essential controls to clean up your work environment. So, what's coming up in this second half of the year? So there's a lot planned ahead. There's a lot that's being worked on. But if I had to pick only 3 new features, I would mention scenes, AI clips, and quality upgrades. We really wanted to make scenes and AI clips even more powerful and even more tailored to your needs. So we've collected a lot of feedback about these 2 features, and we're really excited to show you what we've been working on. So Stay tuned for more. Another aspect that I believe it's really important for broadcasting is quality. Quality directly influences the experience that your viewers are having of your stream and can really convey different impressions on your show. So we really wanted to focus on bringing the best, the crispest and highest fidelity as possible quality to your streams, both for audio and video. A lot is being prioritized, so I just want you to stay tuned and check out new announcements in the following months. Of course, we have many more areas of StreamYard we're working on, including mobile experience, new ways to engage with your audiences, and more powerful local recordings. In the meantime, if you didn't know, we have a beautiful community on Facebook that you can join by scanning the QR code up there, and where you can meet with other creators using StreamYard, asking doubts and just helping each other to make the most out of your streaming experience. We've also keep the community posted and updated with news and tips, and we try to reply to your comments with questions as frequently as possible. So we're excited to see you there. And thank you for joining today, and see you soon in the next month. See you. Hi everyone, this is Mateo from the team at StreamYard. And today I wanted to go through with you on what's changed and what's new at StreamYard in this first half of 2025. So today's agenda is going to be about streaming management.
Selamda Uygurca sözdeymen. Uygurca konuşuyorum. Bakalım. Şimdi sesi kıstım, arkadaki asıl sesi. Kadarlı qarindoshlar, uzundan beri men o'sha naq maydondan nima bergan vaqtda, naq maydon qilgan vaqtimda ona bakay. Naq maydon qilgan vaqt. Hozir mikrofonni ishlatdim. Ovoz chiqib ketibdi. Yoqa mikrofon. Yani bu ovozim chiqib ketibdi. Yoqa mikrofon kamera ishladi. Agar mikrofonni taqamasam qanday chiqadi, buni sinab baqalar. Mikrofonni taqamasam qanday chiqadi, buni sinab baqalar. Mikrofonni taqamasam qanday chiqadi, buni sinab baqalar. Hozir mikrofon taqamagan vaqtim endi taqdim. Endi shu mikrofon bilan davom qilay. Ovoz o'chirdi. Shu mikrofon bilan davom qilay. Shu endi har xil nimalar bor, endi nimani izlasanglar, StreamYardni qo'llanayotganlar bor, yana boshqa narsa qo'llanayotganlar bor. Men odatda OBSni qo'llanaman. Endi OBS bu haqsiz mod zahar bo'lsin yut debdiki. Ammo buningda bir vositalik ham Facebook, ham Instagram, ham bu YouTube, yana boshqa kanallarga chiqa olmaydi ekan. Buningda biroz qiyinlik qilyapman. Ammo lekin bu StreamYard'ninki o'zining bu iqtidorlari bor, nurg'un yangi iqtidorlarni so'zlabdi hozir. Shuni meni bayatdan Uyg'urcha xatli qilib chiqardim. Hozir ham qaytadan Uyg'urcha xatlik, hamma o'qig'ach ovozliqchi. Manda bir sinab baqalar. Agar bu yaxshi bo'lsa, bundan keyin hozir OBS ishlatdim menga. Ashuni qo'llanamiz. Bu mektebdeki adamken hazır bizge tushundirib o'tadi. Mana o'sha 2025 yilida bor. Bugun streaming management deydi. Qanday naqaydanda qilish video, ovoz nimasi, undan keyin boshqa narsalarni so'zlaydigan. Ya'ni naq maydondan jonliq uni qilish uchun devatida.
And I know you love to stream to your favorite platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch directly from StreamYard.
Devatida StreamYarddan bir vosita YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Twitter, Twitch degan bir kanalim bor ekan. Men Twitch deganim shu go. Ondan keyin Instagram Live naq maydon. Men hop in debdi buni men bilmayman. TikTok ular qo'llanmaymiz zaten. Undan boshqa platformalar bor ekan. Ashunday ishlatadiganlar sizlar StreamYardni nihoyat yaxshi qo'llanib kelyapsizlar devatidi.
We've now added two new destinations. Kick, for those of you who would like to engage with your audiences over there, and Brykov for our pro and business user that would like to have a seamless way of streaming from StreamYard to their business audiences on Brykov.
Devatida biz yangi ikki narsa qattiq deydi. Biri kickkan. Kick. Yenisi Brightco debdi. Brightco degani bu asosliqi StreamYardda ishlayotgan tijoriy nimada ishlayotgan kishilar uchun qoldigan narsa. Bu ikkisini biz qattiq deydi.
We've also added TikTok, and of course, if you have a stream URL and a stream key, you can always stream to any destination with our RTMP integration.
Endi biz TikTokni qattiq, undan keyin har qanday bir nim bo'lsa RTMP. Ya'ni stream key degan narsa bor. Ashuni qo'ygandan keyin bu olinuvchi avtomatik. Shuni demoqchi.
Next, we've introduced a new way for you to display your content on stage by sharing image files.
Endi biz shu narsalarni ba'zi mazmunlarni sizlarniki naq maydonki videolarga chiqirdiganga ba'zi nimalarni qildik deydi. Mana o'xshash misol rasm, bu degandek narsalarni chiqirdi o'xshaymiz. Hozir buni so'zlab bermoqchi.
No more converting your images into PDF slides or videos. You can now simply upload your files directly from your computer.
Devatida bu sen uni PDFga yoki boshqa slayd narsaga almashtirib yurishni hojat yo'q. Shu rasmdan bo'lsa, yoki qanday bir nima bo'lsa, sen bir vaqt aşağıya chiqarsang bo'ldigan bo'ldi devatida.
Finally, recently we introduced custom layouts for vertical streams.
Vertical degan tikko, Instagram'da tikko mesela azara Facebook'ning mashina bo'ldi va Facebook bilan Instagram zaten bir şirketninki, Meta deganninki. Shunda tik holatda naq maydon qildiganlarga ba'zi adoyatliklarni sundik deyapti.
Previously only available for landscape orientation, now you have full creative control even for vertical destination on which elements and how you want to arrange them on screen.
Devatida burun vertical tik narsa qilolmaydinglar. Naq maydonni taqitish nimalarini qilolmaydinglar. Hozir endi u masalani hal qildik devatida.
Which elements and how you want to arrange them on screen.
Nimani chiqarmoqchi bo'lsa,
of course, any layout created in portrait automatically adapts to landscape orientation, so it doesn't matter where you create your custom layouts, everything will just be working out of the box.
Devatida sen burun mesela TikTok'un şekilde ama yantu şekilde yak bana bir narsa bo'lsa, hozir endi uni har qanday o'sha tik şekilde chiqara oladigan shunday iqtidorni qo'shda devatidi.
Let's move on to audio and visual quality.
Endi audio and visual devatidi. Audio and visual.
Let's move on to audio and visual
qandaylık naq meydanninki asaslık
We
nimesi
enable local recordings on iOS browsers as well.
audio buna çıkıp oladı bu. Mesela audio ve video and audio da vardı mesela. Video and audio quality. Yani sin hem ünninki süpütünü tekima yukarı kütürdüğün şunda iktidarla koşaldı devatıda. Baştinkileyle.
Hi everyone, this is Mattel from the team at StreamYard, and today I wanted to go through with you on what's changed and what's new at StreamYard in this first half of 2025.
Bu şunu bir işleydiğim balık ya. StreamYard degen şirkette ismini tim dedi mi bines dedi. İsmini ki.
What's changed and what Everyone, this is Mattel from the team at StreamYard.
Mattel da vardı bu. Şu StreamYard'ınki StreamYard'ınki şirkettinki.
And today I wanted to go through with you on what's changed and what's new at StreamYard in this first half of 2025.
Davatıdan da bu 2025 yılındaki dastlabki first half of the 25'ninki qarğançaqda o'tuşu 2025 ta'sirlik nimalar bir o'xshaydi, planlardan bir o'xshaydi, yangiliklardan. Qanday şirket o'zininki yangi texnika, yangi narsalarni boshqa raqib shirkatlar qarta texnik yaxshi bir nimada bo'lish uchun e'lon qildi-ku, masalan, ta'sirligi va oylik yangilaydiganligi va mana shu dastlabki 20 debdi. 2025 qarğançaq bu iqtidarni shu 6 ay ishtigan o'xshaymiz.
So today's agenda is going to be about streaming management, video and audio quality, engagement and interaction, branding and customization, and user experience.
Bugünkü asas tema agenda deydi hamda. Agenda degende yakın mesela biz yeniliklar değil mesela bugün planlanan sunmakçı olan nesnenin içinde tüvendeki 5 nokta var depti. Birisi streaming management. Streaming bilisler. Management degenin bilisler. Streaming degeni şu naq meydanın taqitishini streaming deydi. Stream adatda iqishqi. Ondan keyin management degeni manager degan boshqarish degan. Management degeni shu boshqarish nimasi degan gapda ism shakli. Streaming management. Hem ikinci nokta, birincisi de aslında naq meydandan bir işini boshqarish. İkincisi video and audio quality. Yani sin ve ün demese quality. Quality degene süpütü. Üçüncüsü engagement and interaction. Engagement degeni ma'lum bir narsaga uygunlaştırış. Interaction degeni interaction şunu olan hareketki ötüş mesela. Dördüncüsü branding and customization. Yani branding degeni nimette brand degeni marka var mı? Mesela sizin özünüz logoyunuz yani nimeniz buludu var. Yani şu branding degeni şu markalaştırış. Yüzünüzün mesela aldık planı çıkış. Customization degeni özünüzge layık şekilde onu nima qila olasizda de. Yani custom tailor deydi. Mesela özünüzge layık, özünüz xalqan şekilde özgertiladigan shunda xaslashtirishdi bu customization. Ondan keyin user experience. User degeni use degeni ishlatish, user degeni qo'llanuvchilarning experience degeni nimada tecrübe. Yani xaridorlarninki Qo'llanuvchilarning tajribasi degan gap. Bu bak muhim gap. Nurg'un yerda ishlatiladi. Bir user experience, ma'lum bir app uchun, ma'lum bir xaridorlar uchun, masalan, customer experience. Xaridorlarni, tushunami? User degani qo'llanuvchilar. Experience, tajriba.
So let's dive right into streaming management.
Devatida hem de hazır. Let's dive into. Ben Google tercüme edip de YouTube'ninki. Şuna let's degine. Şuna ekin başqurishga şunga bakaylı dedi. Ekin yani stream degende ekin dedim var. Streaming. Yani live streaming deydi var. Tarqitish yani. Naq meydandan tarqitishimizga başqurishga şunga bakaylı dedi. Aşağıya kireyle dive in.
Multi-streaming has always been at the core of StreamYard. And I
Köp xil eqim ezelden StreamYard'ның yadrosu bo'lib kelgan. Mytel streaming qaytanlaydi gapni.
multi-streaming has always been at the core of StreamYard.
Multi streaming at the core of StreamYard. At the core diyene yadro denge. Nimenin yadrosu da StreamYard diyen bu şirketinki en mühim alaylığı şu demekçi. At the core of